Hello everyone, I am Bets Golden. Thank you for joining me today over on the Rainier foil paper. I actually have a new fun technique for you. I have demonstrated numerous times how to use Rainier foil paper with alcohol ink. However, I have discovered that if you throw Colorburst down on your Rainier foil paper and mix it with alcohol ink, you get some really cool effects. So I'm going to do that today. I am using silver just because I really like how silver lays, the color lays on it. It's vibrant, it's pretty, but you can still see that foil paper. So I'm first putting down some rouge pigment by Ken Oliver. This is his powdered pigment. Then I'm just going to do, and I'm going to show you the difference between, the textured Starstruck and then also just the glossy regular Rainier foil paper. So I'm doing a little bit, well, a lot of the Brutus Monroe cornflower by Ken Oliver, and then I'm just going to spray it with some water. Now, when you spray it with some water, it doesn't want to stick. It kind of wants to move, which is normal because it's water and it wants to slip off. But I'm going to be working in some Christy Taylor, I don't know why I keep calling her Allie, alcohol ink, and this is going to just react with it really kind of in a fun way. And as you can see, it just moves it around, and it also will make it a little bit easier to bind and pull on that paper and kind of hold its own. So I'm taking this new little tool out by Ranger to Tim Holtz came out with it, and I'm just gonna move this all over, and what it does is it allows that powdered pigment to kind of bind with the alcohol ink, and as it moves off, it does dry in some spots, and you're going to get a really cool effect. So that went purple, which is super pretty. So I'm going to throw on, actually, I'm going to throw on some more Colorburst. And instead of wetting it the second time, I'm just going to throw on the alcohol ink and let it interact a little bit on its own. And then we'll throw some water on if we need to. But isn't that just a really cool effect? Sorry about the lighting. Just blowing this all around. And you can see the difference. I'm using the same colors on both of these. So let me just take and kind of mop up a little bit right there. Just get some of that up a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and just throw on again some more of this pretty pink color, and instead of activating it with water at first, I'm going to throw on some of the alcohol ink, and we're going to activate it with that first. So I'm going to use this pink sparkle, and there's Christy Taylor has two different kinds of alcohol ink. One has a sparkle in it, and one is just this beautiful vibrant color. Okay, so you want to give it a nice good shake. Then we're just going to go ahead and let it really play. Let it play with that pigment and just see what it does. You might want to wear an apron when you do this because it does blow all over the place. And I still do have some of the texture in that pigment that I'm going to need to definitely take care of by adding water. But I kind of want to just make sure that that alcohol ink is really well blended in with that pigment. So as you can tell, there's, it looks different on both sheets, even though they're both silver. One's textured and one's not. So I'm going to take and just add a little bit of water, and just to get that pigment to move, and boom, there we go. So as you can tell, pretty cool stuff, right? And as it dries, it will lighten a bit. And I'm going to show you some other samples I created as well. I do have this demoed over on my YouTube channel. I did a live doing this, and it was the first time ever I had tried it, and I was totally in awe. It was so fun. I will link that down below so you can go check that out. But you can tell that one kind of went to like a burgundy-ish, and this one is a little bit lighter. But as it dries, it will even lighten up more. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take my dirty towel and just kind of dollop on, get some of that up. And voila. And as it dries again, it'll get a little bit lighter. The back is even pretty, so I'm actually going to take and dollop that up as well so it can dry. Same with this. And let me show you some other samples real quick before we say our goodbyes today. But I just had to share this technique when I discovered it. I never would have thought to combine a water-based medium with an alcohol ink. But that's exactly what Christy Taylor alcohol inks are, is they are water and alcohol, so it would make sense that it would work with both types of, any type of alcohol-based medium or alcohol reactive medium, and also water. So this is one that I did just with alcohol ink, and then this is the one I did utilizing the Colorburst, Ink and Colorburst, and alcohol ink. And now, you guys, I really love the color palette that I used in this video. That's what it looked like on the Starstruck. That's what it looks like just on a glossy, and then I did another one. So really a lot of fun. Don't be afraid to experiment with your alcohol inks on Rainier foil paper. Don't be afraid to experiment with Colorburst. Try different mediums and just see what happens. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so. Check out our shop for your own Rainier foil paper, as well as other things that are offered that go along with it. And also, please go over to my YouTube and Instagram. I am Bets Golden, and subscribe and follow along where I do other fun crafting adventures. Until next time, I'm Bets Golden. Happy crafting.